Hey guys, so we're continuing. This is part 2 of our rewatch from last night, the 5 TCs and 70 Farmers matchup. So we see right now Joel and myself are pushing on Taylor. You see this front here, this is all Taylor's stuff that we're all in. We can see that Taylor's still got siege protecting, we've got cavalry going, and there's just this big hunk of stuff here. Larry kept saying, Tanner, you need to beat them on that side. There was a lot to beat on this side, and it was walled off. So that's why Larry, I was like, I can't really beat them. Maybe your side's better. Looking on your side, looking on Larry's side, you see that Larry is walled off and is holding against Travis and Spencer. Larry's done multiple plunges at this point that are very pretty. Larry, it looks like he's kind of digging in. I mean, I've got some, this is all my stuff. I don't know what Larry has, like, military buildings, it looks like. I don't know what's going on there. But we'll see what happens. So Travis and Spencer are on Larry's doorstep. And let's see what happens. Here we go. We're going to continue moving on. So the fight continues. We're taking over here. Trying to just get in. You see, here comes Spencer. Just throwing trash cavalry. Attacking the buildings. Inside, Larry's already lost a whole bunch of stuff, and they're at Larry's doorstep. So I'm sending troops this way now. I'm like, okay, fine, we can do this. So we're sending troops. Meanwhile, on the other side, Joel's holding. Like Joel is all in over here, and I'm kind of just going. I'm not really paying attention to that. My eyes are over here right now. I'm trying to watch both, though, if I'm being honest. But they're going at full tilt. On the other side, we're still pushing. Just keeping pressure on him. But Travis has been pushed back, it looks like, but they're starting to throw everything down this corridor here. Shiz is getting real. The other side, they're mounting an offense. They're coming. It's kind of me versus Spencer on the Battle of the Pockets. Where can we outplay each other? Spencer's on both sides. He was doing a great game. Moving forward, Travis is definitely throwing stuff. Meanwhile, you can see that they have. We were up to here, and they've pushed us back to here. They had earlier come all the way up to here, and we pushed them back. So this isn't the first time that we've seen a big forward fight. And we're claiming this, fighting. I've got troops just sitting at this point. There he's reclaiming his forward operating base zone, which I think was a good move. And we're just going to plunge. I believe that's what we do right here. Going in. Just like, nope. I'm going to just keep moving forward. Larry deletes his wall. I love it. Go. Come on. On the other side, we kind of hit a stalemate of just death. Now I'm throwing everything I can. Taylor's throwing everything he can. Spencer's on both sides. I love the organ guns as this just like wall that doesn't move. It's beautiful. when it works. But you have to have trash in front of it to work. That's why the Gods and Quartz are such a great mix. So this is my first semi-successful plunge. I think this one actually gets eaten up fairly quickly. But it's the first time that I've dove in, and I'm so happy. So we're just going in. And Travis is like, click the button, quick! Getting in, getting in, getting in. We're going to stop right there. That seems like a nice safe spot that's not defended very well. While that happens, I'm sending in another wave. We're going to just do this again. Larry's holding on the other side. Taylor's going nuts. But we've kind of stopped at this point. They're not able to move forward from that. And at this point, I've got, dudes back in here. We're sending in these dudes. Travis, you can see he's starting to build the right, he's building hand cannons, which are anti-infantry. Which works really well. So there they go. And you can see Spencer's just helping out as well. Here we go. Stopped there. I can see red dots just all over the place back in here. And Taylor has pushed forward even more. So while he's doing that, I'm sure I'm going to send these guys again. So Taylor's starting to take over this front over here, which is crazy. Kind of. And Taylor's definitely flexing. We're digging in. I've now turned my troops to this side. It's like, sorry, I gotta switch. Well, you can see Larry's still plunging. It's all over. We talk about. Well, last night Larry and I were like, "We're the anvil." Travis was the anvil. As I'm rewatching this. So send more troops. I'm amazed that we didn't lose this front. Because this looks like kind of an implosion at this point. Like, you can see Taylor's killing it. But Larry shows up. And you can see Larry's now building a forward side. He's got all sorts of stuff going on over here. He's swarming over there. I bet he digs in over here. Yeah. And I've done another plunge in. And because of Larry's couple of cavalry, we win that fight. Now we can continue moving forward. And Larry's cut around again and sent more stuff into the back. Travis is doing his best to play defense. Pretty soon, I keep waiting because I think Taylor's going to do a big long cut around the back, but he hasn't done it yet. And I keep thinking, oh, he's going to do it, and he doesn't do it. But Travis and Spencer are already here, just kind of chilling. I don't know what they're doing, not keeping the pressure on. But here we go. So they've switched directions. Okay, so they're doing it again. And we've moved forward again. So we push Taylor out. We're moving forward. And this time I'm building barracks up here again. Fighting in. Spencer's like, no, we gotta block this. So Spencer blocks it. Good move. Probably the right call. Larry with those paladins. I'm not really sure how paladins line up against champions. I'm assuming that paladins are supposed to win that fight, but I don't really know how that. Is that like a soft counter? Is that kind of a 1-for-1? I'm sure it's not a 1-for-1, but is it financially a good throw to put champions up against them? On this side, I'm now on Taylor's front. Joel's on Taylor's front, but Spencer is coming in. There's so much back and forth, and this time I'm trying to get over here, it looks like. You can see Taylor's like, he's not going to get in. So he walls off over there. Oh, this is where he's going to start cutting. Why are those guys? I'm not looking at those guys right now, obviously. Oh, so I have Joel delete some holes, and we're going to cut around. On this side, Larry's just kind of holding, keeps building. I love it. Just that little flow right there, and there he goes in again. You got to keep these holes filled, or you got to wall them off, guys. You can't just leave them open. So otherwise, Larry's going to keep doing this, and I love it. The other side, right there, that guy cutting that hole right there was actually really big. Because right now I've been throwing everything around this side, and it opens up both sides, which is huge. They see this forward base thing, they go, and here goes Taylor. He's going to start cutting, he's going to come around it over here. So we'll kind of keep watching to see how long it takes him to do that. But we see just so much, there's a ton of troops going everywhere right now. Meanwhile, Larry's cutting into Travis. This whole game, Larry's been in Travis's base the whole game. It's a miracle that Travis did as good as he did. I'm really impressed with Travis's game right now. Like, good job. I like Spencer's like preemptive. I'm gonna just wall off this whole area. I'm tired of Larry cutting in. But you needed to wall that off. Although maybe the theory behind it is, you leave that open because you can handle that spot. So at this point, Joel's going this way. I'm going that way. Taylor is cutting for his life right now. Oh, I got some troops over there as well. And Larry's done just a great game. It's a little more ticky-tacky on this side. I feel like the actual balls out fight is on this side. You can just see the troop number is massive. But, that being said, it's an insane game. So I'm going to take these guys and I'm going to be cutting around as well because I'm sick and tired of all of this crap. So here goes Taylor. So Taylor's now prepping. He wants to hit in the back, and he's doing a good job of cutting it. Considering he's fighting on this side and he's cutting on this side, like I can only usually do one. I'm not able to double dip on this, and he's doing it. So we're gonna see what happens. Such a crazy matchup. We're actually going to pause right now because I've got only a minute and a half left of my recording time until I have to restart, and that way we can watch what happens with Taylor's plunge. We'll also notice that Travis is doing the same thing on the other side. Travis has been cutting back here. So we're going to have two plunges. We'll watch that, and it'll be the end.